Hey guys, welcome back here to my channel. Thanks so much for tuning in today. I'm making this video today in response to a request from some of my Instagram followers. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll know that last week I was releasing a bunch of content relating to some various financial topics that have either helped me or that I was exposed to in this new phase of life that I've entered into, a phase that I like to call adulting. So really whenever I was originally planning all of the content that I had made during last week for the financial talks, I was planning on making a bunch of YouTube videos to share with you guys, but instead decided to make blogs and release blogs instead, just so I could get my thoughts better written out and to be able to more coherently share them with you guys. But I know that not a lot of people like to get their information or their content from blogs, so that's why I'm just going to end up making videos that are inspired by the blogs that I had written and shared with you guys. So I'll link the blogs in the description below, but let's go ahead and get into the talk about stocks. Alright guys, so I guess I should start this talk with saying that I am by no means a financial advisor or expert at all. This is just what my experience has been whenever I have gotten into this stage of life. I just wanted to share some different financial topics that I have run into, and stock market investing is one of them that I wanted to share with you guys. So I guess where it all began was I was definitely exposed to the stock market when I was younger. My family actually set up for my 16th birthday, they set up an investment account for me where they put a little bit of money in the account in hopes that I would maybe get a little bit interested in investing and learn some of the fundamentals of it. And they definitely did their part to try to teach me a little bit about it and how to invest, how to look into companies and things like that. But I ultimately was just not interested at all. I was of the younger mindset of just, why do I need to be worried about this right now? I wasn't thinking that younger people had to worry about investing or different topics like this. I thought it was just something that grown-ups did or adults did or whatnot. Now, I wish I could tell you that I became interested in investing in the stock market because as soon as I got out on my own, I became immediately responsible about everything that came with adulting, but that is not necessarily the case. I had followed this person on Instagram throughout college, and they are a particular individual that invests heavily in the stock market. And I got home from work one day and I was just scrolling through social media, and their profile had shown up, and I clicked on their profile and just kind of scrolling through some of their photos or posts that they post on Instagram, and I was just seeing how they invest in the stock market, and that sparked my interest and reminded me of the account that was set up for me for my 16th birthday. From my perspective, stock market investing always seemed to just have a bad light shown on it, and so that could be one reason why I just was never interested in investing. But either way, after I saw that post, I figured that it was probably time that I start learning how to use this account that was set up for me. And I kid you not, immediately after I saw that post, I went on YouTube and I started to research videos and look up videos on how to invest in the stock market. Not necessarily what to invest in, but how to invest. As soon as I started watching some of these videos, I was immediately just a little bit overwhelmed because I was exposed to some terms that I had never either heard of before or just didn't really know what they were. I had just, come out of college. I was an engineering major, and I was just never exposed to what a PE ratio was, how to read an annual earnings report, things like that. So when I originally started watching videos, I was just kind of a little bit intimidated and really didn't know what to expect because of all these terms that were being thrown out at me. But regardless of the amount of material that was being thrown out at me, I think this is the exact reason why I am continuing to pursue learning how to invest in the stock market, because whether it's right or not, I now view it as a new skill that I'm trying to learn. Sure, the idea of a stock that I'm investing in having the value potentially go up and me make a profit off of it is definitely very appealing, but I don't think that's the exact reason or the one reason that I am continuing to learn how to invest in the stock market. I know the stock market isn't for everyone, and I'm definitely not trying to push a new idea or a new topic on anybody that's not comfortable with it, but I know for myself it has been a really positive experience. I know I definitely will. I have a ton more to learn, and I'm still very new at the idea of investing in the stock market. I know I will most definitely have some losses when it comes to learning this new skill, but I think in the end, the amount of knowledge that I'm going to gain from this experience is just going to definitely outweigh the losses that I'm going to have with it. I've already seen a huge impact in the knowledge that I've been able to gain from the learning and the research that I've done from it. Like I said, I was an engineering major, so I was never really exposed to business type content, like how to run a business or different business terms. And I think that in learning this new skill, I'm learning a new mindset or a new perspective. And I think because of this, I just now have a better understanding of how companies operate and why they may function the way that they do. So I look forward to continuing to learn how to invest and actively investing in the stock market. I know that we're going through some extremely volatile times right now, so it is kind of interesting getting into the stock market at a time like this, but I just think that, as odd as it sounds, it's just helping me to be rounded out as an individual, and it's helping me to get a different perspective on things other than just the 4 years of engineering school that I might have, where I have like an engineering mind right now. I'm learning how to incorporate business and other terms like that. So I hope that's able to give you guys at least a little insight into why I am learning how to invest in the stock market. It has been a really enjoyable experience for me. I enjoy looking into companies and, learning how to read their balance sheets or different components like that whenever it comes to looking and researching stocks. In this new season of life that I've entered into, I've just really become very interested in the idea of continual learning, and I think that this is one area that I am excited to keep pursuing and actively learning these types of skills. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you are thinking about investing in the stock market or already invest in the stock market, I'd love to hear about your experience and what you do whenever it comes to looking into stocks or companies. You can find me at Life of Megan Nicole on Instagram. I'd love it if you'd reach out and send me a DM and we could get a conversation going on that. That would be really exciting. So thanks so much again for watching, guys. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to my channel so you can stay up to date on all the content that I put out. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys later.